this is really not something that's up my alley. I fucking hate this podcast, Fresh and Fit. It's all a bunch of dudes that like believe in that like alpha male lifestyle, which by the way, I don't think fucking exists for humans. There's no such thing as alphas and betas. I just don't believe it. Animals, sure. Not with humans. But this is not by Fresh and Fit. This is someone named Arako TV. And it says, fake alpha male tries and fails to intimidate man. So I thought that would be fun to react to. Because all these dudes with podcasts that talk about alpha shit and like, you know, being a high value woman and high value male. It's all such like dog shit that I can't believe that some people actually believe in this. Plus guys like this there's a lot of people that I knew of like this back in the day that just rubbed me the wrong way. And so any chance I get to shit on them, I will. These jabronis, yeah. We'll see what this is. I haven't watched this.
How do you define success?
My definition of success is across the board. If you're not ripped, if you're not rich, if you ain't rare, if you don't stand out, if you ain't across the board successful, it doesn't mean fucking shit to me. If you got straight tits and you're in your Rolls Royce, you look like a fucking clown to me. I'm just laughing at your dumb fucking ass.
Okay.
But this is the whole fucking point. You have a weakness. Change it, motherfucker. How the fuck are you going to lead people if you don't realize your weakness is their way out?
Change it, motherfucker. This guy... Good God. The white ripped jeans with the white shirt. What a fucking douchebag. I gotta hear this rant again.
Define success.
My definition of success is across the board. If you're not ripped, if you're not rich, if you ain't rare, if you don't stand out, if you ain't across the board successful, it doesn't mean fucking shit to me. If you got straight tits and you're in your Rolls Royce, you look like a fucking clown to me. I'm just laughing at your dumb fucking ass.
Okay.
But this is the whole fucking point. You have a weakness. Change it, motherfucker. How the fuck are you going to lead people if you don't realize your weakness is their way out? They're not going to listen to you. You're sitting there possessing shit that they don't want to have. So, I mean, this is what people say. Oh, it's not about the money. It's about family, Wes. It's about this, about that. Motherfucker, when you're making money, it's about the money. When it's family, it's about...
The way he keeps saying motherfucker reminds me of XQC. You guys watch XQC? Every time he says something, he goes, motherfucker. This guy's the same. This is like ripped, angry, wannabe alpha male XQC.
At the gym, it's about muscle. Whatever you're doing, it's about that. There's no black and white life. It's the gray area. You have to be good at everything. That's the goal, to really excel in every area. And that's the worst thing about these motherfuckers. They try to give you relationship advice. You got a borderline Miami 2. That's like a fucking Mississippi 6. Don't give me relationship advice to my 10 when you got a 2, motherfucker. Shut up. But this is the whole thing. People don't think I'm going to put the measuring stick to their motherfucking face. They better just watch what they say around a motherfucker who's beating them.
So where he's lacking is humility. And he's also still kind of a bully. So by his own definition, isn't he not successful? If he was truly successful, wouldn't he have bypassed all that shit? Like seeing someone that he thinks is ugly shouldn't bother him, right? This obviously makes him super upset. And I can't get past these jeans. If they're ripped, like these white jeans were not ripped originally. He bought them like this. Holy shit. ABBA and Preach have been ripping into them for years. I believe they lost their YouTube account, but they also tried to take down ABBA and Preach's page because they were tearing apart their content under fair practice. ABBA and Preach. I think I've watched some of their stuff before. ABBA and Preach. Yep, I have. When they were coming after Hassan and Asmongold, I definitely watched that. I'll have to react to some ABBA and Preach sometime. Horrible. Yeah, these guys suck. This guy especially. I don't know what else everyone else is going to say. If they're on this Fresh and Fit podcast, I just have a feeling they're probably not cool dudes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they invited some people that are actually right in the fucking head. But I just have a feeling. Paid extra for that also. Yeah, you know this guy, these are like $300, $200 jeans. And you know, the funny thing is, he would absolutely make fun of someone who makes their own jeans like this for a fraction of the price.
Every area. You better have a bad bitch. You better be ripped. You better fucking be rolling some sick shit. That's what I like. I grew up hustling. There's be rims on my goddamn Phantom. Go out front. That ain't normal Phantom. That's a Mansory Phantom. I don't have
Jesus
normal shit
Christ.
like that. Chick's got upgrades done.
Well said, Wes. God damn, with the fire.
Well said, Wes. Goddamn, with the fire. Oh, with the fire, Wes.
You paid more for them to have extra rips? Yeah. Dude, like, it's okay to actually, I think it's okay to want money, to want a bad bitch, to want a nice car and a ripped body. It's cool to want all of those things. I want some of those things. Hell, I want nice cars. Do I want a fucking Bugatti or a Lamborghini? Fuck no. I want older Japanese cars. I want a fucking, what's the car that I want? I want one of these. Right? I want one of these. I don't need a Lamborghini. But like, it's why do you have to push that lifestyle on everybody else? Not everyone has to do the same shit, man. Plus, this guy just said, if you're not rare as a man. Let me play that back. We're at 137.
My definition of success is across the board. If you're not ripped, if you're not rich, if you ain't rare, if you
ain't rare. What he means by that is if you're not a rare male, right? Someone who's like got their own shit together, like you're not someone that's like you're not like anybody else. If everyone was just like him, rare wouldn't exist anymore. So like there's a hole in his argument already right there. Can't all be the same. Not everyone wants nice cars, man. Not everyone wants a bad bitch. Like, dude, any woman that self-describes, like she describes herself as a bad bitch, she is the female equivalent of a guy like this. And both of these types of people are usually pretty fucking problematic. One of them, Fresher Fit, got a girl pregnant and tried to hide that fact also. Good Lord. Probably wasn't his wife, I'm going to assume. The bigger the hole in the jeans, the more you have to pay. And the wider the jeans are generally too. People really need to rewatch The Incredibles. I love The Incredibles. If everyone's super, no one is. Yeah. That movie is fucking incredible, by the way. Definitely one of the better Pixar movies, in my opinion. I do need to rewatch the second one, though. I watched it once and I never watched it again.
stand out. If you ain't across the board successful, it doesn't mean shit.
All right, go back to 137.
Well said, Wes. God damn, with the fire.
Oh, with the fire,
damn.
Wes.
With the bullshit. This guy sounds like an absolute donor. He's saying if you don't have a six-pack and a fast car, then you're a loser and less successful than him.
That just makes no fucking sense. It's just bullshit.
There's plenty of men out there that don't have those things and are more high value and successful than this muppet. And I will say to some extent there's some things I agree with. I've said before that I think men should try and be physically and mentally strong. And to also have enough money to be financially stable, but I don't think success is all about money and materialism, because without a family and real people around you, what's the point?
My definition of success is having a family, having children, and being part of the apparatus of the world. And true wealth is a rejection of materialism. As Christ said himself, what good does it benefit a man to gain the entire world at the cost of his soul? It's okay to have materialism. It's not against Christian ethics to become rich, become wealthy. But I just think it's all beside the point, ultimately. You're trying to go for a single thing, and it's to achieve something greater
than
the person.
Does he have money?
No.
Do you have money?
No, I don't
How
have.
much
I
money
don't
do you
have.
have?
I don't
Does he
have
have
money. But here's the thing. Why is money valuable?
Do you have
Why?
money?
What is money valuable for?
Why is he even interrupting in the first place? Let him finish his fucking thought. The originator of the alpha beta concept, who wrote a book after observing wolves, came back and tried to tell everyone that they made a mistake. He found out that it's not applied like he thought, because there was codependency between the mom and pop wolves. No, but also this, right? What I know of alphas and betas, right? Isn't there just one alpha in a wolf pack? And wolves can challenge the alpha and take over as alpha, but there's always only one. And whatever that alpha wants, communicates, is what all the betas do, right? Is that wrong? So, like, if you're an alpha, nobody else around you can be one. In your friend group, especially. So do you even actually have any friends, or do you just have followers? And if you ask me, that's a pretty sad life to not have friends. I'm pretty sure there are not 5 alphas in a wolf pack, right? So if you have 5 friends, if you believe in that shit, you're not friends. I'm louder than you, so I'm right. Yeah, that's definitely what he's like. Even if he doesn't say anything sensible, because he's louder and there's someone that agrees with him, like this guy, he feels like he's in the right. It's also shown that the alpha stays at the back of the pack for protection. Yeah, so it's not just like, I'm bigger than you so I can handle everything. But also the alpha isn't like, the alpha in a wolf pack isn't, they're not there to like shit on other people or like shit on the other wolves, like you fucking no 6-pack having ass wolf, can't have any bad bitch wolf, fucking no snowshoes having ass wolf. It's like they're there to be the leader and actually help out the pack. Like I remember reading something about how like if there's a sick elderly wolf, the alpha will stay behind that one even if that one's at the end of the pack, because it wants to make sure that it gets to their next point of rest or whatever it is. Makes me think of the guy who said that grizzly bears weren't dangerous. He lived with them in the forest and he ended up getting eaten. I know who you're talking about. The grizzly bear man. I forget his name. Timothy something. Timothy Treadwell. This guy? I watched a documentary on this guy. And he really did have a good relationship with a lot of bears, but in the end, he ended up getting eaten with his girlfriend. Both him and his girlfriend died. You're not an animal. Don't try to be one. You're not an alpha. You are an extremely muscular man. I will admit that. Muscular dude. I'm sure he has a lot of money, but you're not an alpha. It doesn't exist. If you believe alphas exist in humans, I think you're fucking stupid. Exactly. So people take stuff and run with it without taking all the facts. It's even worse. The camel was rolling when they were attacked. Yeah, I think there was footage of them getting attacked in their tent, which is insane. I would never do that. I don't care how good I am with animals. I'm not living with them. Except for domesticated ones and my little shit brick right here sitting next to me, who fucking puked on the ground and made me step in it. I bet that was unbearable. Boo! Unbearable, he said. Blech. Oh my god. I have a feel you're definitely over the age of 20. That joke is definitely a 20 plus joke. Which means you're right where you need to be. You're in the right stream. At least you're not watching like a 17-year-old Minecrafter.
I'm just asking, do you have...
There you go. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're all in our 30s here. Or most of us, I'm sure.
money?
I just said no. I'm broke. I'm a nobody.
No, but really you are?
Yeah.
Is he really broke?
Yeah.
I just want to know. I have to know.
No, I'm not. I'm not one of these rich.
He literally just. This is another thing that these guys do. These guys, I have to know. Oh, are you actually broke? They do that to make this guy feel bad, but also like it's his way of trying to get everybody in on making fun of him to make himself feel better and like bigger. He just said multiple times, "I'm broke. I have no money." Why are you still asking that question?
Guys, I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have a Lambo. I
just really have to know. Like, how much money you got?
Fucking again.
Probably the $5 in my pocket. Not much more.
Can anyone answer for the guy?
Why do they think I'm kidding? I have a family. I take care of an entire family. That takes a lot of money.
He's doing all right.
Okay.
Now, me personally, I do think money's valuable because I didn't grow up with a lot of it, and I've understood that it gives you freedom and it allows you to take care of people that you love, which is a great thing. However, I don't think money makes the man, and I think if you think you're better than another man because you've got more money than him, you're proof that money doesn't make you high value or smart. I also think you're probably going to be a lonely old man one day if you put materialistic shit and money before your family. I'd rather be surrounded by my family than expensive objects.
This is the thing, you guys.
Yeah, that's a good take. I'm not one of those people that, like, there's so many teachers in my field that, and if you don't know and you're new here, I'm a middle school teacher, but there's a lot of like teacher sayings, right? And I know one of the sayings is that like money can't buy happiness and that money isn't everything. It kind of is. Like he was saying, money gives you freedom to do whatever you want, lets you live your life. But it's not a thing where like if you have money, you're better than other people. So like even myself, right? I do not want kids. I don't really care to date right now. The whole reason I started, and I'll be honest, the whole reason I even started streaming on Twitch in the first place and making YouTube videos was to supplement my income. I remember 4 years ago, and I'm so stupid, it's been 4 years, but 4 years ago I was like, what if I could make enough money to like double my salary? Like I don't think I'm ever going to be super rich, but I was like, if I could double my salary, I could take care of my mom and dad, because my mom and dad are in their 60s now and they're still working. I really don't like the fact that they're still working. So like my whole goal is to like, let me make all this money, not because I want to be better than all my friends and have money and you know, be fucking sick, dog, buy a fucking Bugatti, dog, but like, so that I could just give my parents a comfortable life until they've passed away. That's my whole point of doing that. If I didn't have to do that, I'd be perfectly fine living in my shitbox apartment, eating fast food every night until I'm dead. But I want the money so that I can take care of my parents, because it's just my brother and my sister and I. And we all grew up low income and we know what it's like to live without money. So like, I want it a lot, but it's you know, not so I can fucking gloat on people. Like this guy's such a piece of shit.
If you ain't fit, you can't say it's not all about being in good shape.
Why not?
If you don't have money, you can't say it's not all about money.
Yeah, why
But
not?
if he does have money, he can say that.
Why not? Why
can.
can't you say? Why must you have the thing
Because
before you hang on? Let me ask the question.
Because hypothetical is hypocritical.
Let me ask the question.
Hypothetical is hypocritical.
How do you even know what I was going to say before I've even been allowed to
I know
ask the
what
question?
you're gonna say.
Then what was I going to say?
You're going to say, why can't you ask the question?
Okay, so that's
Jesus
not what I
fucking
was going to
Christ.
say. What I was going to
this guy's a fucking clown.
say is, how in the world can you create a standard that it's inappropriate to ask somebody, how come if I don't have X thing, because I don't value X thing, does that mean X thing is actually valuable?
You've never experienced it, so you can't speak about
You
it.
think that I haven't experienced wealth? Even
I
poor
was
people,
asking if you did.
Even poor people experience days of wealth.
I was
They
asking
can-
if you
even
did.
poor
I don't know
people-
who you are.
But even poor people experience
He doesn't know who he is, but he's assuming so much about him.
days of wealth. And so the thing is
No,
it's
definitely not. Definitely not.
definitely
Definitely
so.
not.
Definitely so.
I've lived the lowest lows and the highest highs.
Well, what's the distinction? After you make X amount, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you look at the studies done on this, it does not.
I don't fit no fucking studies.
It does not
bro.
hugely improve a person.
Money also doesn't buy intelligence, and this guy is definitely way more well-read than this guy is. This guy's everything he says, I've heard in multiple YouTube video shorts from guys who sell programs on their Instagram. And this guy looks like he's coming up with everything he wants to say on the spot from his own knowledge. It's because his income is not guaranteed. That's why he doesn't understand people who don't care about money. Yeah, could be. I don't fit no type of study. I don't know, man. The guys like this bother me so much. And this guy bothers me too. He's just sitting here laughing. Fucking dickhead.
Person's life.
He looks like if LeBron James had a little brother that was less successful. That's what he looks like. LeBron James' less successful brother. They have the same shitty beard. Except LeBron James is actually successful.
Proud of who the f
Bro,
you are.
why
Well,
don't
look
you
at,
even
are
let
you
me
proud?
get-
If you look in the mirror, would you guys
You know
say
what he
this?
actually... He kind of looks like a mixture of Kevin Hart and LeBron James.
Motherfuckers,
Bro,
you are.
why
Well,
don't
look
you
at-
even
It's Kevin Hart with LeBron James's beard. Oh yeah, they have the same beard, but it's Kevin Hart's face. Good Lord. I truly think most of these guys know they are wrong, but keep the character up to grift their audience more. Yeah, I think there are definitely guys like that. Like Sneeko is one that comes to mind. To me, Sneeko is, whenever I watch him in action, he sounds like someone who's just trying to get on that Andrew Tate train of like making money off of people and like lonely dudes that feel like women aren't shit because they've been rejected so many times. Because there are moments where he'll like break down and actually be very empathetic and sympathetic towards other people. And he'll say things that aren't completely fucking stupid, but there are definitely guys I think that believe in this lifestyle for sure. Regurgitation of the 9 ancestral tenets of alpha man syndrome.
Are
let
you
me
proud?
get-
If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is? That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt
Because
off
I've
and
been-
tell me you're fucking proud
because
of yourself.
I've been to fucking prison?
Jesus Christ,
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison?
bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits. Men
Like, how do you get this old and still remain a bully? How is he not embarrassed about this behavior right now? If I said some shit like this to somebody, I would think about it all night. I'd be like, why did I fucking say that? Because, I mean, to be fair, I would never say something like this in the first place, but like, I only know who Sneeko is from Meat Canyon's video. Yeah, after all that, I watched a lot of his videos just to see what he was like. He deserved a Meat Canyon video for sure. I'm stupid. I don't know what ad hominem is. Let me see. Directed against the person rather than the position they are maintaining. I need a cartoon example because I'm stupid. My rebuttal is, what are those? Oh, yeah. Yep. I see what they're saying now. It's not actually about the argument. He's just making fun of this guy's body now. Look at the smile on the guy who's sitting down down's face.
Because I've been
Tell me you're fucking proud of
because
yourself.
I've been to fucking prison.
Jesus Christ,
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison?
bro. You got 10-inch
Yeah, this guy, he's just thinking, this is so much good content for me. Fuck this guy and fuck this guy. This guy looks uncomfortable. I don't know who this is, but he looks uncomfortable right now.
arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
No,
you
they
guys.
go to prison.
Get your ass beat in front of
You think that
everybody.
that's better? You think that that's better?
Let's let him give his definition of success, and then
Having tits and 10-inch arms is what a man is.
let's
You
let him-
guys.
let's let him get
Please
his-
don't
That's
listen
not
to
even
that.
what he
Look, when you
said.
meet someone that challenges his points and doesn't back down to him, he starts getting angry and throwing insults. And that's a sign of a weak man with no emotional
It's not just
control.
the sign of a weak man. He has a superiority complex. He doesn't see this guy backing down who he thinks he's superior than, so he's getting really fucking upset. I hate this guy. Sneeko's beef with Moist Critical is amazing as well. The other guy with the mic is who I meant. Oh, yeah, this guy. Sneeko's, you know what? My favorite part of that beef was just Charlie pulling out the AR. These are mags, just like this is a mag, and he pulls out a fucking AR with. By the way, I did some research. It's not just a slap together AR. There's a lot of dudes with guns who'll just buy like the cheapest thing on the market and just get something and slap it together. His optic is an Aimpoint T2. That's like $1,000 optic. It's like top of the line red dot. And then if you look at his barrel, there's a dead air wrap on it. Because I'm pretty sure he put a suppressor on that gun at some point. That gun, he knows his guns for sure. God damn. Toxic masculinity traits. I mean, plus he also lives in Florida. You can get a suppressor down there, so you know he has one. Toxic masculinity traits all over. Yeah. This is a guy that really needs to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender and just needs to watch all the scenes of Iroh. I feel like it's such a stupid thing to say, but a lot of cartoons have actually helped me to not become this guy. It's kitted out. Yeah, it's absolutely kitted out. I wouldn't be surprised if he has like plates, fucking like drop leg holster, probably like 30 mags.
And you've automatically lost the debate when you start to do this and make it personal.
Tits,
Anyway, back to where I was at.
boobs.
Yeah. Okay. Prison. But anyway, if you want,
Fuck yeah.
if you want to follow the successful mantra of a man
I like this guy. He's so quick with it too. He's like, oh, okay, you're gonna talk about my man tits? Fucking you went to prison, bitch.
who tells you he was reformed from prison, understand why they might have gone there to begin with. And
To take care
yes,
of a
I
family.
do think.
So apparently this guy used to be in prison and now he's come out and he's made it his whole personality. And I don't know about this guy, but I know other guys that have made mistakes when they're young and they've come out and they've done really well. Not all criminals are bad people and not all bad people are criminals, so I will back the donut up on that one. However, I will say the delivery by Andrew Wilson was still funny and the ball guy's response was still dumb. You can't properly take care of your family when you're in a jail cell.
I do think that a rejection of materialism is something missing in society, and I do think that true wealth is the family, being able to go home and look your family in the face and know that you're doing everything you can to support them. That's
And then
what
when
I
you
think
go to the
success
beach
is.
with your family, they're like, there's my stud dad right there standing there. My dad's
Jesus
a superhero.
Christ.
Look what he brought to the table. Look how hard this guy works. He came from nothing to this.
Yeah.
He's, God damn it.
You're still whining. Stop whining
that
and
is
just
a
make an
product.
argument.
I'll smack your fat ass.
So you're gonna attack.
Straight
You're gonna
up.
attack.
I will smack your fat ass. So, because he isn't backing down and being sheepish, now it's not just I'm angry, I'm gonna make fun of you, I will fucking assault you. He's gonna end up back in jail. I wish he would act on that. Uncle Iroh is legit. He's my role model for life. I love that man. I know he's not real, but still, he's real in my heart. The guy in white has probably has his girlfriend order for him at fancy restaurants because he can't pronounce the names of foods. Yeah, anything that's not an American style restaurant. Can I get the foie gras? He probably doesn't have the palate for foie gras. Now that makes me sound like an asshole. But I'm gonna say it. He probably doesn't have the palate for foie gras. Not that you should eat foie gras. I feel like the way to make it is really fucked up. I don't even know why I'm talking about foie gras with you guys. His quips are perfect. Yeah, his quips are great. He's just right back at him. Because, you know, this guy's probably spent a lot of time dealing with guys like this through high school, college, all that bullshit. Because people like this usually don't grow out of it unless something really shocking happens to them. Like, maybe the love of their life breaks up with them and says, hey, it's because you're a fucking asshole that I don't want to be with you, right? Or, you know, they get family cutting them off because of their behavior or something like that. Or like maybe their mom passes away or their dad passes away and it really fucked with them and they take a good look at themselves inside and they're like, I don't like who I am, and they change. But if nothing like that happens, and it seems like he went to prison. In prison, that could have been his shocking factor, like to be like, I can be better. But obviously, he had an okay time in prison and didn't change a bit. Peaked in high school? Yeah. Peaked in high school vibe for sure.
All right.
Nobody's
Do you usually attack armed men in Florida?
Do you usually attack armed men in Florida? So this guy's carrying? Dude, I would pay to see that shit. No, I wouldn't. I don't want to see anyone get murdered. But this guy's, I'll slap the shit out of you. This guy, dude, this is another Charlie Sneeko moment. Except this guy's Charlie, this guy's Sneeko. So, dude, I wish he'd pull his gun out and just be like, try it. Although that would be irresponsible of him as a gun owner, but this guy deserves it.
Dude,
All right.
He cold.
look
Let's
at
just-
your goddamn self.
Okay,
Guys,
well,
guys,
I've never
guys,
seen such a
dude.
pathetic mother.
Okay, well,
let's chill out a little bit, man. A little bit.
This is not what men
Let's let
look
him.
like.
Let's let him
What do they
finish
look
his
like?
point.
Fucking shit.
what do they look like? Bald prisoners?
Dude, fuck.
Is that what they look like?
This is the
let's let
problem
him-
in
let's-
society. Is people like this think they could talk to someone like me like that. They really
This is the problem in society, he says. Someone that looks like this thinks he can talk to me. So what I said about a superiority complex is absolutely true. This guy genuinely believes that on every level of like his being as a human, he's better than this guy. Very Aryan of him. Yeah, he thinks he's I'm sorry, I'm like losing my words here. He thinks he's I was gonna say more supreme. I mean, I guess that works. He thinks he's supreme over this guy. How do you live like this? Thinking you're better than other people just because he's a little bit pudgier and has less money, man. Very, yeah. By the way, you saying that, this guy probably did hang out with the fucking Aryans in prison. You know what it is? This goes back to his prison time and having to answer to somebody. Oh, so now he's, what's the word? I don't think it's projecting. Is it projecting? But he's kind of getting back at the smaller guy because he had to answer to somebody bigger than him in prison. Big Bubba. I wouldn't be surprised if he has an unfinished maze tattoo. Definitely lion, clock, owl somewhere, maybe.
really think they can. He knows he wouldn't do shit about it, and that's the problem.
I mean, you're the one who got hostile for having a difference of opinion.
Dude, check it out. You started coming at me about some other shit. Jesus
yeah.
Christ, men don't have tits. We can agree on that. Physically,
Men usually have hair. We can agree on that, too.
He has
Physically.
crossed over gender barriers.
He's just way too quick and smart for him, which is now making the audience laugh at the Muppet. So he's only going to get angrier. He said before something like people need to understand who they're speaking to. He needs to understand which state he's in and understand that people are strapped up and his muscles will not protect him from a bullet.
Yeah, this goes. By the way, I'm not condoning violence, but like the guy in white, this guy definitely believes he's an alpha and this guy's a beta, right? That's what he thinks. But if this guy is armed and he pulls out a gun and shoots the guy in white, doesn't that automatically make him the alpha, whether he's got a gut or less money or not? Like it just doesn't make sense, man. Plus, like if you're really that successful and secure with yourself, you don't feel the need to like belittle people and then come on a podcast like this and talk about all the shit that you have. It just looks like you're compensating for something. Lightning somewhere, definitely a samurai somewhere. Guess you could call that gut instinct. God damn. It's like watching a street fighter versus a martial artist. Yeah. Remember Kimbo Slice versus who did he get knocked out by? I don't want to look it up, but Kimbo Slice got knocked out by somebody. I remember Kimbo Slice was a street fighter. By the way, I don't understand lightning somewhere. I don't know what you mean by lightning somewhere.
Understand, which is now
Crossed over gender barriers.
he's just way too quick and smart for him, which is now making the audience laugh at the Muppet. So he's only going to get angrier. He said before something like people need to understand who they're speaking to. He needs to understand which state he's in and understand that people are strapped up and his muscles will not protect him from a bullet.
If you're not contributing to a moral society and you're only contributing to a consumerist society, a materialistic society, that's the only thing you're going to worship. And tons of people worship material things and flash it around, but it's vacant. It's spiritually vacant.
The craziest thing is, if you
He
look
just-
at the people who are
He just keeps talking. Holy fuck, he just doesn't shut the fuck up. Just found out Kimbo died. He died a while back, didn't he? Yeah, you just found this out? Holy shit, he died 8 years ago. It's been a while, man. You must not have kept up. Not that that's like a thing that you have to do, but that was a while back. I don't think about him very often. Yeah. Dude, before I go to bed every night, think, what's Kimbo Slice doing? I mean, before he died, that's what I was just fucking, what's Kimbo Slice doing? You know, this guy? This guy is definitely thinking about this guy. I guarantee this guy has thought about him less than he's thought about him. An Aryan tag people use. Oh, yeah, the SS sign. 2 lightning symbols back to back in the reference to SS. Yeah, I got you. Okay, that makes sense now. I didn't get it at first because I'm stupid. And my brain's fried and my body's on fire from eating chili oil. I keep saying my stomach hurts, but I keep reaching back for food. Because I'm just a big old fatty. I'm like this guy. I got big old tits, and to most people, I am a beta. But that's fine.
supposedly materialistic, we've helped more people than these guys who claim
Why is
to
helping? What is? Why
We've
is helping?
actually
Wait.
changed more
Why is
lives.
helping important to you?
I mean, because I know what it's like to be at the bottom.
So okay. So, are you helping someone if you give them an expensive watch?
Why do you think we just do that? You must not know who you're talking
I asked you a
to.
question. You didn't answer it.
I give them the habits to build themselves.
What did I
into
ask
something.
you though?
Said, am I helping them if I give them an expensive watch? I give them habits, a mindset.
So the
I
answer
teach
is
them
no.
how to operate.
So if you give them,
But you guys are assuming we're
Just
only
answer-
doing
no,
stuff
no.
about materialism.
Can a man answer a direct question?
Jesus Christ. These Karens
The answer
are
is
tough as
no.
fuck.
See, look, once again, he's put on the spot. He can't answer a question, so he starts to insult him.
Look at these fucking Karens.
Go ahead,
dude.
buddy.
How the did these guys even get up here? Why would you bring me here with people like
You
this?
didn't answer the question.
Dude, fucking shit.
We got different of opinion here. Okay, go ahead, Miguel.
This is why they split it like this. I'm sorry you got put over there.
No, I know,
You don't really fit over there. We need some other little fucking lame douche over there.
Oh man.
I'll
Come
still
on,
answer
man.
the question.
Jesus Christ.
Is giving someone an expensive watch?
Would any of you guys really hang out with these guys?
This is not an argument.
Yes. This guy looks like he probably could build a fucking great D&D campaign. I'd rather hang out with these two over this guy. Fuck that. This guy's whole personality is Jim, I went to prison, money, Bugatti. You're humble, if anything. I'm definitely not humble. I feel like I talk a lot. Well, I guess I'm not humble. I was about to say I talk a lot of shit, but I was like, that's not the opposite of being humble. I'm really sick of this guy, though. Just keeps fucking interrupting. He feels belittled by him after he talked all this shit first. So now he's just gonna keep fucking chiming in. Just take the fucking mic from him.
Like, Jesus Christ.
There's skill. There's
you.
some things.
Whoever fucking said
Wow.
that.
That bass
Kick
guy
you
right there
in
just said,
the
hell
face,
yes,
little
shut up. That's fucking hilarious. You're awesome.
Go ahead, man. Sorry.
The whole crowd says, yeah, we'd hang out with him.
Different guys
this,
on the
this
panel.
is why most people don't invite me
Guys,
places.
guys. Different guys
Yeah,
on the
we
panel.
can tell.
Have different.
He just made fun of, this is why most people don't invite me places. At least he's self-aware with that. At least he knows people don't want this guy around. This guy's definitely lonely. He has to bark like a big dog. Yeah, you know what it is, I think he knows people don't like him for his personality, but instead he's gonna make up this thing in his head where it's like, people don't like me because I'm a strong, valuable alpha male. They just can't handle me. No, it's the fact that he has a shit personality and his jeans are too tight for how much muscle he has.
You can tell his tits are all jiggling. He's got like a half a fucking jelly donut.
Hey, bro, your toupee, it's still back there in the back. Go get it.
I shaved my head.
You sure? Are you sure you shave your head? or-
Okay. We got
All right. Go ahead, Miguel.
Bro, George Michael wants his pants back.
George Michael wants his pants back. God damn. Now even he's getting in on it. Oh, dude, I wish these guys would just roast the fuck out of him over and over again. Just nonstop. Because this guy's not going to shut the fuck up.
Damn, look at whose shirt.
Bro, George Michael wants his pants back.
Dude, God damn, look at whose shirt is that? Dude, your fucking mom bought you that. Your aunt bought you that for fucking Thanksgiving dinner. That's like Oshkosh Bagosh or some shit, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Hold on.
That's like Oshkosh Bagosh
Wash his
or some
eyes.
shit, bro.
His eyes went to him to see if he could get if he wanted validation from them. That's some Oshkosh Bagosh shit. He wanted validation. He didn't get it. He's trying to see if these guys are still on his side, because otherwise he feels small. And this guy's just trying to like keep himself from like cringing at how bad that joke was from Oshkosh Bagosh or some shit. The fact that he knows that, right? Oshkosh Bagosh. I feel like that makes him kind of a weirdo nerd too. That's a weird thing. That's a weird story to bring up. Last time I saw an Oshkosh Bagosh was like in the 6th grade when I went to an outdoor mall called Old Orchard Mall in Illinois. They don't exist anymore. There's no Oshkosh Bagosh anywhere out here.
Bro,
Welcome
Jesus
to the
Christ.
roast session today.
Dude, any of you guys who holy shit. If those are men to you guys.
I mean, who's going to invite him anywhere? Who wants to be around a raging, insecure little donut? And I think he thought the crowd were laughing with him, but they're laughing at him. He also thought he was going to bully these guys and make them look like idiots in front of everyone, but it's been the other way around. You can just tell this other guy, Andrew Wilson, is not scared of him at all.
Yeah,
He
he's
just thinks
not.
He's a fool, and he's mocking him.
I knew a lot of guys like this who were very timid in elementary school, middle school, high school, and then as soon as they went through college and like went through it all, they stopped being so scared, because they're so much smarter than dudes that made it through high school just dogging on other people. He knows he's more intelligent than this guy, but he doesn't have to flaunt it, right? He doesn't sit there going, "You're a fucking idiot. You have, 3rd grade insults and shit like that." He just owns it. He knows it. He's confident. I like this guy. Plus his comment about being an armed man. If he's packing, he knows if this guy even tried anything, he'd just defend himself. Dude, and this is probably Fresh and Fit. Wait, where is Fresh and Fit? I wonder if they say, where does Fresh and Fit podcast? Where is it filmed? Located? Miami, Florida. Does Florida have stand your ground? Florida has enacted a particularly egregious stand your ground law, which allows people to use deadly force without retreating in public, even in situations where a person is not in imminent danger of death or serious bodily harm. Yeah. This guy knows. What's up, Evo? This guy knows if this guy fucks with me, I could kill him if I wanted to. Not that that's a good thing. Thanks, Samurai. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. But this guy knows, dude. It's wild to see a guy like this. I mean, because I'm a guy like this, right? I could only hope that one day, if I was ever on a podcast like this, that I could defend myself as gracefully and as like intelligently as this guy has and this guy has.
The thing about materialism, you
worship it, dude. You worship
These guys
it.
must have grown up with money.
Bro,
The
you
people who didn't
worship
grow up with
material.
money chase money. The people who
Worship
didn't grow-
materialism.
Shut the fuck up.
You
don't
worship
know
it.
me, you
I
fucking
could tell.
lame.
I could tell by your speaking.
How the fuck do you think you
Listen
know me?
how reactive you are if someone
Shave
says,
your goddamn arms.
see, you can't
bro.
deal with it. You can't deal with it. Why would I shave my arms? I'm a
Look
man.
at these pale
What the fuck
fucks.
is wrong with you?
Okay.
Shave your body. Aren't you a man?
Look at this guy, dude.
Okay, let's let Miguel finish this real quick.
Let's post these guys.
Shave your pubes.
Hey, post these guys,
Guys,
women
guys,
back
guys,
here.
guys.
I want to
guys,
see these guys women. Let's put
guys,
these
guys,
trolls back
guys,
here.
guys,
Women
guys,
are not
guys.
objects
Hey,
in our
hey,
world because
guys,
we're not
guys,
materialists.
guys.
Damn. This guy. That's gonna sit with him for a bit. Women are not objects in my world. Holy shit. Fuck this guy.
Relax.
I've never heard more
Relax.
lies in my life.
Relax.
This is one thing I don't like.
Wes,
It's
come on,
people
man.
who lie.
Wes,
You're crying.
Wes, let's just
No,
move
no, no,
on.
no, no, no. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
continue.
move on.
I
We're
could
gonna
make
move
you
on.
cry if you want.
All
We're
you
gonna
got.
move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move
I
on.
could if you want.
We're gonna
No,
move
y'all,
on.
that's all you got is threats. And
We're gonna
brute
move on,
strength.
guys. We're gonna
I'm
move
a great
on.
speaker.
We're gonna move on, guys. We're gonna move on.
At least,
Okay,
I, can
Miguel,
answer,
go ahead.
Go ahead,
at least
Miguel.
I can answer a direct question.
Guys.
Oh my
We're gonna move
God,
on.
how
Go
did
ahead,
you bring
Miguel.
me here? I thought this was
Go
like
ahead.
some real
Wes,
shit.
Wes.
Jesus
You gotta chill, man. You gotta
Christ.
chill.
I'll dip.
Wes,
I
go
don't
ahead.
give a fuck.
All right, what's success, right? Freeing the slaves. That's what.
Look at this guy right here. This guy hates his life so much. I've only ever seen clips of Fresh and Fit. Yeah. We're watching this not because I like Fresh and Fit, but because we're making fun of alpha males. That shit doesn't exist.
it is. this.
He tried to make a fool out of them the whole time and ended up looking like a fool himself. It's like he's trying to give this impression that he's a strong, high-value, successful man, but no high-value man acts like that or has that little emotional control. Whenever his points were challenged, he crumbled and insulted him, which makes you look like more of a donor. It's like this Socrates quote, when debate is lost, slander becomes a tool of the loser.
Yeah. That's a good quote.
It's like this Socrates quote, when debate is lost, slander becomes a tool of...
What's that? There's that Bill Burr. He has a joke where he talks about how, like, this is how you know you've won an argument against your woman. And it's as soon as you've won the argument and her argument is the one that's the wrong one, she stops arguing about the point and starts making fun of you as a person. And starts, I gotta find that clip, but this is exactly what that's saying. When debate is lost, slander becomes a tool of the loser. This guy actually doesn't have the intelligence to debate these two, because his whole thing is just his own personal opinion, and these guys are just so much smarter than him. So as soon as he feels threatened by their intelligence, he just immediately has to make fun of their arms, the hair on their arms, the women that he's never met that they might be dating, and man tits, and that's it.